obviously we've had a few successful artists coming through the urban scene on an independent scale recently.
Yeah. Which
has been like the kind of counterbalance to certain artists getting dropped and not doing so well as major artists.
Yeah.
Like seeing that as a, like say for example, I was Krypton Conan, even though they've got their in a major deal. What would be the persuasion for them to join a major record label as opposed to doing it independently after doing them numbers that they did independently?
Do you know what? Like you made a great point, and I love the fact that, you know, and this is a little bit of a side thing, but it's like people talk about, you know, what's happening with the scene, and you know, like they talk about it like, it's a bit negative and that, because of the fact that, you know, whether it is artists have got dropped or someone that had a #1 album in however long, but there's a lot of positives in it too. So to come back to your point of people taking power into their own hands, right, building up their fan base, their following through everything that they can do, which is all specialists. Like, it's not no major mainstream radio play or TV shows or nothing like that, you know, whether it's DVS or Krypton Conan or Gets, or, you know, a lot of these people, you know, they've just built that core thing up themselves. Like Boy Better Know and Skepta and these guys, like they've done a lot on their own. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think to kind of maintain that, it's a lot of work. But some people prefer to do it themselves. However, you know, I think with Krypton Conan, okay, they charted and they sold like a significant number, they won the MOBO and everything was lining up for them, and I think the momentum just carried them into the situation where deals were being put on the table. You will have to ask them why they decided to do that rather than stay independent. But all I would say from the point of view of working in the major is that, like, there's a lot of good resources that you get in here. You know, there's a lot of people, like when you're independent, you know, you might be you're the ANR, you're the manager, you're the promo guy, you're the marketing person, you're the video director, like you're a lot of things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you come into a situation where you've got people that they've been doing this day in, day out, right, and putting records away for the last however long. Sometimes you want that experience. You know, sometimes it can help you grow and learn as an artist, as a businessman, or woman, and just as a person, to actually, you're giving up a little piece of your pie, but it's making you grow, right? And it's actually making your pie bigger. Do you get what I'm saying? So as much as you might be giving away a slice, the whole pot is bigger anyway. So, you know, if they can take you from selling 20,000 records on your own, where you earned every penny of it, right, less the distribution costs and whatever you spent, to selling 150,000 records, like, but then you've got to give away, you know, a portion of your business. You know, it can kind of work out better for you if that's what you think's going to happen for you. You know, so it just depends, man. Let's take 100 grand as a figure, for example, and quite a typical deal might be that I say to you, you're going to sign this deal, it's going to be 100 grand, right?